And a pleasant good Saturday evening to you from the capital city of the Palmetto State. Here in Columbia, South Carolina, we have Division II HBCU football just moments away here on Jock Jive Sports. Kate Crenshaw with you on this Saturday night for a matchup featuring a border state battle as the Allen University Yellow Jackets take on the Columbus State Cougars. Let's take you back to last week. Allen starting off their 2023 campaign with a victory. As Coach Keaton said earlier in the week, the air always smells just a little bit better. The food at home tastes a bit better after a win, and the Yellow Jackets walked away with a 24-17 victory over in-state foe Erskine last week. Erskine, of course, out of the South Atlantic Conference, Division II foe Erskine. Also, similar to Allen, restarting their football program less than 5 years ago, and in their second meeting since both teams restarted their programs, the Yellow Jackets walked away with a victory, 24-17, the final a week ago in a ball game that was back and forth to start, and Allen's defense set the tone early that coming into the season there had been a lot of conversations and everyone's eyes were going to be on one key piece of what could be Allen's fate for the season. It's how did Coach Keaton and L.C. Cole, the defensive coordinator, improve the defense from a season ago. Allen oftentimes last season would lose games by just a hair at times. In fact, 4 total games a season ago separated by a total of 13 points. Allen lost 4 games by a combined total of 13 points in a season that almost was one of those what-if type years, if you will. And Allen knew in the offseason they had to address some issues on the defensive side of the football. And they come into the 2023 campaign into last week, and it was a completely revamped defense. And one of the key names to watch that we knew coming into the season was going to be a big impact player, but he put it on display a week ago, and that was Sherrod Simmons, the redshirt senior transfer in from Johnson C. Smith out of the CIAA. Simmons last week, 4 tackles, but 3 pass breakups, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery a week ago in the victory over Erskine. Simmons appears to be a big-time piece to this defense, but also not to mention as well the return of Daquan Brown, the senior out of Sumter, South Carolina. Spent his first 2 seasons at Allen and then transferred away to Savannah State and then decided to come back for that senior year of eligibility. And as he led the team a week ago with 9 total tackles. That goes back to 2021 when he was second on the ball club with 44. Allen has won the toss and elected to defer to the second half, so the defense will be on the field to start this one for the Yellow Jackets. Then they'll look to start off week 2 the same way they did week 1, and that is a takeaway on the opening play of the ball game. Last week, the Yellow Jackets, the first snap that Erskine had resulted in a fumbled handoff. The Yellow Jackets pounced on it as Allen heads into week 2 1-0 on the season. Meanwhile, for Columbus State, a non-NCAA affiliated program, they are among the club football ranks, but this is a team, and even Michael Spates, the head coach at Columbus State, will tell you Columbus State's a program that would be a varsity level sport would it not be coming into some funding issues. Still looking to get that funding to take the program to the next level, but as of late they've been competing at the club level, won the 2019 Club Football National Championship, and they're back here in 2023 dressing about 55 players tonight, but 40 of those almost are brand new faces, whether it be freshmen or transfers into the program, and they begin their season tonight after not playing a game last week. Now, Columbus State will look to replicate some of the success they found back in 2021, the last time they faced Allen, and what was nearly a homecoming spoiler for the Yellow Jackets. Columbus State falling just short in that one, 35-32 to Allen, but a marquee win opportunity for Columbus State. But an even better chance for Allen for the first time since restarting the program prior to the 2019 season. Allen's first chance at starting a year 2-0. Best program start, 2 separate years, 2019 and 2021. Started with 2 wins and a loss through the first 3 games of each season. C.D. Bajang lines up to kick off for Allen as Wendell McGee is back to receive for Columbus State. Bajang's kick takes a hop at the 10 and bounces into the end zone for the touchback. Outside of players like Semin and Dyke, Juan Brown, it's going to be hard-pressed to find a more experienced but also more talented linebacker up the middle than Gary Burridge. The senior student out of Kemper, Mississippi, led Allen with 66 tackles a year ago, was named to the All-SIAC second team at the end of last season, and a preseason nod to the same grouping heading into 2023. Amarian Blinks is a true freshman in at quarterback for Columbus State. He has 2 receivers to each side and a tailback. The southpaw drops back to pass, and he is wrapped up and brought down. Marquez Sherman exploded off the edge, and the first play of the ball game goes backwards for Columbus State as Sherman gets his first sack of the season. A loss of 5 on the play. It's 2nd and 15 for Columbus State at their own 20. Trips left for Brown. Call for the snap and some movement in the direction of the right tackle. That was just where Sherman came off the edge, really hot, so maybe the right tackle a bit skittish after giving up the sack. That's Jalen Jones, a freshman offensive lineman. False start backs up Columbus State 5 more yards. It's now 2nd and 20. Back at the 15. Can Columbus State's offense move forward for the first time today? A sack and a false start has them looking at 2nd and 20. 3 receivers to the left side. Blanks is going to the right side, airing it out, tipped up and incomplete. Looking for Tay Ubare right around the 20-yard line. Getting brought down by Kevin Graham. Pass was high, Graham went low. That brings up 3rd and 20. First 3rd down of the afternoon. Trips right as Brown drops back. Has to escape pressure. Off to the races up the middle. He's wrapped up and brought down. Gary Burridge and MC Henderson in on the stop for the Yellow Jackets. An early 3 and out for Columbus State. Kevin De La Cruz back to punt it away for Columbus State. Meanwhile, Kenny Wilson to return for Allen. Yellow Jackets will start their own drive right around midfield. Wilson lets it take a hop, and it takes an Allen bounce back into Columbus State territory. It is down at the CSU 44. And here's our first look at the Allen offense today. A program that saw 370 through the air last week, over 400 of total offense, and it's led by the junior quarterback, David Wright III. Jacksonville, Florida native. Completed 7, make that 60% of his passes a week ago, and tossing 2 touchdowns in the process. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. He's joined by Bo Harrington in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 44. Wright, a deep ball to the right side, incomplete. Looking in double coverage, trying to find DeAndre Ruffin. It falls incomplete. Ruffin, an incredible week last week against Erskine. 6 catches, 107 yards, 1 yard shy of matching his career high set a season ago against Kentucky State. Ruffin also hauling in a touchdown. Right, screen pass the left side, caught by Jamal Jones. He has speed across the 40, up to the 30, That moves the sticks after the pickup of 14. Jones slow to get up on the near sideline. Training staff now speaking to him. Jones, the ball carrier a moment ago. A junior out of Armwood, Florida. Teammates now will circle around to check on Jamal Jones. We'll step aside for an injury timeout and be back with just over 13 minutes left in the opening quarter. Quarter, still no score with Allen and Columbus State, though the Yellow Jackets looking to strike on their first drive of the evening. Trips right, one receiver left. That's Montrell White in single coverage. David Wright in shotgun formation with Bo Harrington to his side. Handoff up the gut for Bo, and he's tripped up across the line of scrimmage. Pickup of 4 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 6. Hand off to Harrington once again, trying to break through the left side, unable to. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's 3rd and short. Allen, a team that wants to get their offensive run game going and make it a big part of their identity this season. The passing offense has always been there, it's just getting that ground attack underway. Right, a pass to the left side, caught Armand Harris up across the 20. Steps out of bounds just shy of the 15. That moves the sticks. Another first down for Allen. Armand Harris, his second catch of the season, one last week for 39 yards. 2 receivers to the right side. For Wright, handoff to Harrington. Around the left side, breaks one tackle. There goes Bo into the end zone. Touchdown, Allen. Bo Harrington with his first score of the season gives the Yellow Jackets a 6-0 lead. 11:42 to play in the first. An 11-yard touchdown run for Bo Harrington. His 10th career rushing touchdown as Bajane caps it off with the extra point. It's 7-0 Allen. 11:42 to play in the first. The Yellow Jackets on top early. Bajang boots it away. His second kick of the afternoon will sail out of bounds at the 12. Blue flag will, of course, fly in for that one. Well, if you're just joining us, Allen leads Columbus State 7-0 on this Saturday night. The Yellow Jackets scoring on a 16-yard scamper from Bo Harrington, the junior tailback out of the Panhandle in Davenport, Florida. His 10th career rushing touchdown. first here in 2023. Had 5 his freshman season, 4 in 2022. Following the out-of-bounds penalty kick, Columbus State's offense will line up 1st and 10 from their own 35. 2 receivers to each side, a man sent in motion. Brown looked to hand it off up the middle for L.D. Caesar, but a penalty flag flies in before the play could develop. No penalty flag on the field per se, but the Allen band does get a warning to stop playing while Columbus State's offense is on the field. Back to the action, 1st and 10, Columbus State. They'll move the marker from the left hash to the right hash. It's 1st and 10, Columbus State from their own 35. Trips right, 1 receiver to the left for Marion Brown. Brown, handoff around the left side for Caesar. And the tailback is wrapped up and brought down for a loss. A swarm of Yellow Jackets take down Caesar for the 1-yard loss. And they'll actually give him a 1-yard gain. It's 2nd and 9. First positive yardage of the afternoon on 1st down for Columbus State. Screen pass to the left side. It's caught, but goes nowhere. Penalty flag flies in as Tyler Young made the grab along the far side. That was a receiver to watch, according to Michael Spates, Columbus State head coach. We'll see how the penalty flag impacts the loss. Daquan Brown, the senior safety, the guilty party, a face mask. That tacks on 15 yards, and Columbus State crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to go along with it. 1st and 10, Columbus State at the Allen 49-yard line. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right side. Brown, the southpaw, drops back to pass. Has to run. Off to the races. Brown across the 45. Will be forced out of bounds around the 43. A pickup of 6 yards. Marion Brown out of Turner County High School in Georgia. Blanks, 3 receivers right, drops back to pass. Pocket collapses, has to run. Penalty flag flies in as he's dropped back at the 46. Would be a loss of 3. Let's see what this flag's for. Kirkland Boone in on the stop. Senior linebacker had 5 tackles a week ago. An offensive face mask goes against Columbus State. That'll back them up 15 yards, not the direction the Cougars were looking to move And an early deficit on their second drive of the night. Second and 18. A new quarterback in. That's Braylon Cook. Three receivers right, one to the left. Cook, snap is up over his head, but he'll quickly retreat to pull it back in. Columbus State, a team coming into today with everything to gain, nothing to lose, taking on an NCAA opponent like Allen, but it's not a game that they can afford to have mistakes in. It's one of those ball games where Columbus State knows they have to play some of their best football and capitalize on Allen errors, not commit their own. Three receivers right, one to the left. Blanks back in at quarterback after one play off. Call for the snap. Quick whistle. And Columbus State will call a timeout. 9:07 to play here in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Allen over Columbus State. Back here in Columbia, out of the Columbus State timeout, it is third and a train ride. Line to gain is the Allen 39. Columbus State back at their own 33. Blanks looking deep, nearly sacked, loses the football and dives on it. Columbus State recovers the fumble, but not any sort of outcome they were looking for on third down. The second straight 3 and out for Columbus State to start this afternoon, with Allen leading 7-0. De La Cruz back to punt it away. His last punt traveling just over 25 yards. Kenny Wilson stands back at the Allen 35. Whistles now on the field. Backs up Columbus State another 5 yards for the delay of game. De La Cruz standing near the Columbus State 10-yard line. Is able to get the punt away. Wilson lets it take a bounce. Thought about picking it up. Columbus State will down it at the Allen 35. Yellow Jackets scoring on their opening drive. A 16-yard carry from Bo Harrington. His first score of the season. Yellow Jackets looking to start 2-0 for the first time since restarting the program. 5 years ago, two receivers right, one to the left. Handoff, Riggins up the middle, gets behind a few tackles across the 40. He's brought down at the 42. A pickup of 6 yards on the play from the freshman tailback out of Tampa, Florida. It's 2nd and 4, and the Allen offense is looking to move quickly. Montrell White in single coverage to the left side. Harris and Ruffin, the two receivers to the right. Hand off to Riggins for a second straight play. Gets a good block on the outside from Harris. Riggins picks up the first down and more. Up across midfield, pushed out of bounds at the 49. The Yellow Jackets move the sticks. And the Allen offense for the second series today looks to be moving just as efficiently as they did on their opening series. Two straight run plays, now a screen pass to Wilson, left side, shakes one tackler. Tries to split two more. He's wrestled down at the 45. Pickup of 4. It's 2nd and 6 with the clock rolling under 8 minutes now left here in this first quarter. Right, handoff up the middle. Fresh face into the ball game is the sophomore Jaquan Thompson, the Rock Hill native. A pair of carries last week for 15 yards. His first touch here tonight. Picks up a yard. It's 3rd and 3. Right, back to Riggins. Runs into a brick wall and only picks up a single yard. It's 4th and 2. Allen is in Columbus State territory. For how well your defense has been playing, wouldn't be shocked to see Allen and head coach Teddy Keaton keep the offense on the field, and that's exactly what they'll do. Bring in the fullback Cedric Berry to add another blocker. The handoff goes to Riggins, and he is brought down for a loss. Allen cannot convert on 4th and 2. And Columbus State will take over near midfield. Allen trying to establish the run game on their second drive, but Columbus State's defense picking up the pressure. The Yellow Jackets can pick up just one first down on the drive. 6:25 in the first quarter. Amarian Blanks in the gun. 2 receivers to each side. Pressure coming. Has to dump it off. It's caught along the far side, an immediate tackle. DeWill Wilkins was there nearly immediately as Wendell McGee made the catch along the far side. A pickup of just 2 yards. It's 2nd and 8. Blanks a hard count, but Allen doesn't jump. They now bring the blitz. Pass over the middle. Ball's incomplete. Looking for Tyler Young for the second time today. But Wilkins there defensively for the second straight play. It's now 3rd and 8 as Allen looks to protect a 7-0 lead over Columbus State. Ball spotted at the 45. Line to gain is the Allen 47. Blanks a handoff. Caesar up the gut. Brought down just shy of the 50. Not enough of what they were looking for on 3rd down. It's now 4th and 4, and the punt team jogs on for Columbus State. Wilson stands back at the Allen 10. The clock coming up on 5 minutes left here in the first. High snap for the punter De La Cruz. Somehow he gets it off. An impressive feat. It'll take a hop at the 30 and be down by Columbus State at the 20. Somehow Kevin De La Cruz was able to get that punt away. He has faced heavy pressure all game long from Allen defensively on special teams. That time, it was nearly blocked. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets from their own 20. Worst field positioning to start a drive for Allen tonight. Their 3rd drive of the evening. A touchdown and a punt, the first 2. 2 receivers to each side, right back to pass. 3-step drop, pocket collapses, has to escape. Rolls left, dumps it off, caught Kenny Wilson at the 30. Working the sidelines, Wilson sidesteps the defender and is brought down at the 40. A pickup of 20 yards by the true freshman receiver, Kenny Wilson. His first reception at the collegiate level as Wilson moves the sticks and more. 1st and 10, Allen at the 40. 4.5 to play in the first quarter, leading 7-0 over Columbus State. Trips right, 1 left. 4 down linemen for Columbus State. Handoff up the gut for Jaquan Thompson, and he is immediately met by the D-line of Columbus State. In on the stop, Dwayne Melvin, the freshman defensive end. A pickup of a yard from the Rock Hill tailback. It's 2nd and 9. Trips right, 1 receiver left. Right, back to pass. Rolls right this time when the pocket collapses. Looks to dump it off at the midfield logo, but it's tipped up and nearly intercepted. Falling incomplete. Right, just trying to do a little rainbow pass of 10 yards or less, but the middle linebackers weren't fooled, didn't move much from their original positioning. And we nearly saw a turnover as Marcus Edwards dropped back into coverage. Columbus State in their first game of the season, Allen in their second after taking down Erskine last week 24-17. 3rd and 9 from the Allen 41. Wright looking to pass, has to escape pressure once again, stumbles across the 50. That was the line to gain, and they will mark him right at it. This either moves the chains or it is a half-foot short. And they won't give him the 6 inches to move the chains. 4th and short for Allen at the 49.5-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Handoff up the middle for Thompson on 4th and short. He gets not much, but just enough. Keeps the drive alive. Allen just hoping for the 2nd straight series. They didn't see a failed 4th down attempt near midfield. It was 4th and 2 on the previous drive where Allen Riggins only got a single yard on his carry up the gut. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 on the Columbus State side of the 50. Allen leading 7-0, 2:40 to play in the first quarter. Man sent in motion right to left, that's Harris. Right back to pass, pocket is collapsed once again. A defender had a hand on Wright's jersey as he threw it over the middle, incomplete, just getting rid of the football. Allen's offensive line not providing the protection that they need to here on this drive. For David Wright, it seems every time that the redshirt sophomore quarterback drops back to pass, he has less than 2 seconds to establish his footing before the ends are collapsing around the right and left tackles. Right, handoff left side, Thompson. Has a gap up the middle, stumbles across the 45 to the 40. Ball came loose. Columbus State says they have it at the 40. Waiting on a referee's signal. It's a yard short of the first down marker on the stumble and rumble from Thompson. But will the referees mark him down, or does Allen cough up the football? Penalty flag does lie on the field back at the 50. As it looks like Allen will keep possession, but move backwards. So Thompson was down, but it was the right guard, Jeff Felton, the guilty party, whistled for holding. That's a 10-yard penalty and backs up Allen, now looking at 2nd and 20 from their own 41. Clock approaching 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Allen leading Columbus State 7-0. Yellow Jackets looking at 2nd and 20 from their own 41. Wright looking deep, has it tipped up. He picks it up just in front of the line of scrimmage and stumbles ahead for a yard or two, but David Wright was looking for a deep ball for Montrell White down the left sideline up near the 10-yard line. Would have been a deep pass had the defensive end of Tajay Wynn not come around Wright's blind side and tipped the ball loose before he was able to let it go. Luckily, Wright, quick reaction and still had his feet loose to be able to scamper ahead and pick up the loose ball. 3rd and 12 from the 49. Wright has time. Looking deep over the middle. Has 2 men. Lift up and caught. Montrell White at the 14-yard line. The senior receiver out of Sumter climbs the ladder over his defender and T.J. Mahogany. And Montrell Wright grabs his 3rd catch of the season. This time it's for over 30 yards. 60 seconds to play in the first quarter. Allen knocking on the door to score. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets in the red zone. Handoff Thompson through the right side, stumbles across the 10. He's up across the 6-yard line where Thompson is wrestled down. Thompson getting a bulk of the carries on Allen's 3rd drive of the night. The sophomore tailback touched the ball just twice last week against Erskine. Here tonight, that is 5th carry. Once again to Thompson, this time left side on 2nd and goal from the 6, and he is suplexed down to the field. Evan Watts and Dominique Mills in on the stop for Columbus State. Cougars weren't fooled on that draw. It's 3rd down, Allen. 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Yellow Jackets make it one more playoff if they hurry. 5 seconds, 4. Right under center, 2 seconds. 1, they get it off. Handoff, Allen Riggins, left side, splits 2 tackles, stumbles into the end zone. Touchdown, Allen. Allen Riggins with his 3rd touchdown to his first 2 collegiate games, and the true freshman tailback extends Allen's lead, now 13-0 over Columbus State at the end of the first quarter. C.D. Bajang on for the extra point, and the kick is up and good. Allen coming down to the final second in the first quarter before Allen Riggins stumbles in for the 6-yard score. And what a better way to cap off the first one tonight as the Yellow Jackets lead it 14-0 over Columbus State at the end of the first quarter. We'll step aside and be back for more Yellow Jacket football right here on Jock Jive. Back for second quarter action here in Columbia, South Carolina. It is 14-0. Allen leading Columbus State. A second score of the ball game coming on the final second of the first quarter from Allen Riggins, and 6 yards out on the touchdown carry. C.D. Bajang end over end boot, caught back at the 5-yard line, and returned across the right side by Tyler Young before he is leveled just shy of the 30, back at the 28. Columbus State's offense now facing an even larger deficit. 14-0 our score. Allen leading Columbus State. 1st and 10, CSU. From their own 28. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Amarian Blanks. Handoff around the left side in the hands of Thomas Putnam, and he is brought down after a pickup of 2. Justin Eaton, the first in on the stop for the Yellow Jackets, alongside Andre Phillips, the 2 freshman linebacker out of Florida. Columbus State with just a single first down in the first quarter. Just could not get their offense moving, and the main problem they faced, Allen's defensive front. Jet sweep around the right side. Wendell McGee has some room across the 30, up across the 35. He's brought down after the pickup of 5. It's 3rd and 2. Columbus State making an adjustment here in the second quarter from the first, and that is they found a lot more success on the outside edges in their run game than they did up the middle. Third and 2 for Columbus State. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. But not before a timeout taken by Columbus State. 13:26 to play here in the first half. It's 14-0 Allen over Columbus State. We'll be back with more here on Jock Jock. Out of Columbus State's second timeout of the first half. They're looking at 3rd and 2. Can Allen get the stop? Trickery, no one is fooled, especially Justin Eaton. The junior defensive end exploded off the left side of the line and was not fooled at all by the double handoff. Tyler Young brought down for the 10-yard loss. Now 4th and 12. Allen brought the house on the blitz. LC Cole really likes favoring rushing linebackers off the edge. He does just that with Eaton. It results in negative yardage. Now before a punt from Kevin De La Cruz, Allen jumps off sides. That was Jaron Brown, the early jump for Allen. Back on 5 yards. Now the line of scrimmage at 4th and 7 at the Columbus State 30. De La Cruz back to punt from behind his own 20. Wilson back to receive. Wilson gets the punt away. Low line kick that takes a big Columbus State bounce across the 25, and it will be down there. 12.5 to play in the first half tonight, with Allen leading Columbus State 14-0. The Yellow Jackets looking to start the season 2-0 for the first time since restarting the program just prior to the 2019 season. First and 10, Allen from their own 25. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Handoff around the right side, creating space and off using the races across the 50 and a hurdle at the 45-yard line. Look at the hops. That's Tyreek Leach with the play of the game so far. Leach created a lot of space around the right side and hurdled his defender across the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Allen at the Columbus State 32. Trips left, one right. Right to pass, screen out left side, caught Kenny Wilson across the 30 up to the 25. He's wrestled down about 2 yards short of the marker, as that brings up 2nd and 2. 11:39 to play in the first half. Trips right, one left. Right, handoff up the middle for Leach. Has room to work. Leach across the 10, powering through a defender, across the pylon. They're going to rule him short at the 2. Tyreek Leach nearly coming away with his first career touchdown. Leach, the junior transfer tailback in from Johnson C. Smith. Tight formation. Allen 1st and goal from the 2. Handoff Leach. He leaps and is in the end zone, and he deserves it. A touchdown for Jordan McGee up the middle. Misdirection between he and Tyreek Leach, but it was the fullback McGee taking the handoff and finding pay dirt. Touchdown Allen. 20-0 Yellow Jackets. Peyton Weathersby on for the extra point. First attempt of his career, and it is up and good. Weathersby with his first career PAT. The true freshman place kicker out of Boca Raton, Florida. It's 21-0 Allen with 11 minutes to play in the first half. Be back for more on Jock Jive. Just over 11 minutes left in this one. It is, in the first half at least, it is 21-0 Allen leading Columbus State. All 3 scores coming on the ground. The Yellow Jackets aiming to establish that run game this week. That was a game plan coming in according to head coach Teddy Keaton. And they've done just that. 3 touchdowns all on the ground. 3 different scores. Nice return here from Jarius Braswell, as he has raced out of bounds up across the 40. And Columbus State with some nice field positioning as they look to find the end zone for the first time here in the first half. Jordan McGee moments ago punching it in for Allen. First touchdown of his career from 2 yards out. Manson in motion, right to left. That's Wendell McGee. Handoff up the middle, though. It goes to Jakeem Hart, his first touch of the afternoon. A pickup of 3. It's 2nd and 7. Ten and a half to play in the first half. 2nd and 7 Ball spotted at the Columbus State 43. Blanks in the gun. The lefty drops back to pass. Evades pressure, dumps off right side. It's caught in the flats by Jeremiah Ingram, and he'll pick up 3 yards on the play. Gary Burridge making the stop for Allen. It's 3rd and 4. Hand off to Hart, and he's immediately hit in the backfield. Wasan Davis, who had a tackle last week, brings down his first today on 3rd and short for the 2-yard loss. Punting team on for Columbus State. As again, here in the first half, Columbus State has amassed just a single first down. Pressure coming. De La Cruz gets the punt off. Takes a bounce at the 30 and then is leapt and caught in the air by Columbus State's Tyler Young and down at the 21. Just over 9 minutes to play in the first half, and you may be saying to yourself that compared to last week and including this week too, games are moving quickly around the college football world. What's the difference? What are games, are offenses moving faster? What is it? Well, the main difference is a brand new rule heading into this season for NCAA football is that the clock only stops now, whether it be an injury timeout or just a regular coach's timeout, unless it's the final 2 minutes of each half. So no longer does the clock stop on every first down or penalty. It will continue to roll. Screen pass to Kenny Wilson off to the left side. Wrestled down just shy of the first down. Wilson, his second catch of the afternoon. Brought down after a pickup of 9. With under 9 to play here in the first half. An injured player for Columbus State on their sideline, but he is still down on the sideline barrier on the opposite side of the field. Allen cannot continue their drive with the injured player. Not fully off the field over there. 21-0, Allen leading Columbus State tonight. Touchdown scores from Bo Harrington, Allen Riggins, and Jordan McGee. All rushing touchdowns. The injury timeout will step aside and be back. Counting here in the first half. Allen out of the injury timeout leads 21-0. 2nd and 1. Handoff around the right side, brought down across the 35-yard line. Getting the touch was Roderick Hemingway. Hemingway, the junior tailback, transfer in from Johnson C. Smith, a Myrtle Beach, South Carolina native. 1st and 10 for Allen from their own 34. Handoff up the gut. Brought down at the 37. Again, that was Hemingway on the second straight carry. Hand off, Hemingway left side, good blocking on 2nd and 6. He'll pick up 4 yards, still a yard short, given 5 yards total on the carry. Hemingway 3 straight carries in his debut for Allen tonight. Didn't play last week against Erskine. 7.5 minutes left in the first half. It's 3rd and 1 for Allen at their own 45. Handoff up the gut. A pickup of a yard to move the chains. But Hemingway does get upended on the stop. Amari Johnson, the tackle. Tough hit, and it moves the sticks as Allen take over 1st and 10 at the 45. Two receivers to each side. Hemingway, the tailback for David Wright III. It's been all run on this drive. Quarterback drops a pass. Out to the right side, a little miscommunication. Pass thrown behind Bobby Moore around the 50. It's incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. David Wright, redshirt sophomore quarterback, the reigning SIAC Offensive Player of the Week. 370 through the air and 2 touchdowns a week ago in the victory over Erskine. Wright back to pass. Pressure coming. Finds an open man, but the pass is dropped at the 45. Nearly had Bobby Moore for a 2nd consecutive play. Moore would have been at the line to gain, but pass falls incomplete. It's 3rd and long. Two receivers to each side. One tailback accompanies David Wright's left side. 3-step drop. Trying to step up in the pocket. Penalty flag flies in as David Wright is sacked. Back at the 40. A loss of 5 on the sack. The first sack that Allen's offensive line has surrendered this season. We'll see how the penalty flag impacts things. And it is holding against Allen. That penalty is declined. If it hadn't been, would have repeated 3rd down at 3rd and long. Instead, it's now 4th and 15 after declining the penalty and just taking the sack yardage. With 6.5 to play in the first half. Will Wilkins steps on to punt it away for the first time today. Demir Wilkins back beyond the 30. His first punt, a high rainbow kick. Takes a hop at the 30, and it will settle at the Columbus State 31. An early look into next week. Allen will begin SIAC play, taking on Kentucky State here at District 2 Stadium. The Yellow Jackets looking to avenge a tough loss for the Thoroughbreds a season ago. That game on ESPN Plus next week. And Kentucky State will be looking to get sour taste out of their mouths after falling to Tuskegee earlier today, 36-10. Columbus State trying to find some running room around the left side for Thomas Putnam, but it goes nowhere. No gain on the play. It's 2nd and 10. Trips left side, one receiver to the right for Blanks. Looking to pass, pocket immediately collapses, and he is immediately brought down. Caleb Pierce getting around the right edge to bring down Blanks by his shoelaces for a loss of 5. Pierce's 2nd sack of the season. It's now 3rd and 15, back at the 26-yard line. Blanks was slow to his feet after the play. And now we see the backup quarterback, Braylon Cook, step in. His second play of the evening. Cook, a high snap in his only other appearance that he immediately had to dive on for the big loss. 2 receivers to each side. Cook, quick pass to the right side, immediately stopped at the line of scrimmage. Quickly soaring in to make the stop was Rajay Anderson, after Jeremiah Ingram hauled in the catch. Under 5 to play in the first half. It's 21-0 Allen over Columbus State. Allen quickly getting to the line. And the snap is high over the head of Kevin De La Cruz, and he will just kick it out of the back of the end zone to avoid Allen jumping on it for the touchdown. Penalty flag does fly in. Release a safety here for the Yellow Jackets. And it looks like, though, the penalty is against Allen. Still awaiting the official word as to what the penalty was. And we will see a re-kick. Columbus State hoping for not a second consecutive high snap to avoid the safety that they just got away with, thanks to an Allen penalty. Not sure what the delay is here. And we are now set for the action. The punt on 4th and 15, deep in Columbus State's own territory. De La Cruz back to punt. And the snap gets over his head once again. De La Cruz is able to kick it out. A penalty flag does come in. Would be another safety, but does Allen lose the points yet again? They can't say roughing the punter here, can they? He did push De La Cruz out of the way. Waiting on the word from the referee. And the illegal kick penalty is against Columbus State for kicking it out of the back of the end zone. And since the kick occurred at the 1, the safety does not count, but Allen will take over at the 1-yard line. So a chance to score, instead of 2 points, take it up to 7. What a weird series of events that was. 2 receivers strung out far to each side, but Allen has scored 3 times on the ground, looking to make it 4. Bo Harrington, the tailback. Right, hands it off to Bo. Trying to step across the pylon, and he is stopped short. No gain on the play. It's 2nd and goal. Under 4 minutes left here in the first half. Allen looking to extend their lead to 4 touchdowns. Handoff, Harrington has a gap, takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Allen. Bo Harrington, a 2-touchdown night. The Yellow Jackets lead Columbus State 27-0. Weathersby on to attempt the extra point. Low line drive that splits the uprights, and it's good. It's 28-0 Allen over Columbus State. 3:46 to play in the first half here on Jock. 3:46 to play in the first half. It is 28-0 Allen over Columbus State. A 1-yard touchdown run for Bo Harrington just moments ago. As C. Bajang gives us an end-over-end kick. Caught back at the 10-yard line. Across the 20. Making some room is Jarius Braswell across the 50. And he is stopped there by Bajang at the 44. So a nice return of nearly 50 yards for Braswell. The biggest play of the night for Columbus State as the Cougars look to score before the break. 3:37 to play before halftime. Blanks has some time. A deep ball down the left side. That is picked. Interception for Allen. Terrell Lumpkin at the 25. And the Yellow Jackets have their first takeaway of the night. Third takeaway of the season through 2 games for L.C. Cole's defense. 3:29 in the first half. Allen has a chance to push the lead even further in their 28-0 score now. Trips left, one to the right. Right in the gun. Does Allen be aggressive on offense here? Wright's looking to pass, and the answer is yes. Right over the middle, caught at the 35. Room to work. Up across the 50. Allen with a big gain. Armand Harris down to the 25. And the Yellow Jackets flip the field and knocking on the door of the end zone. A 55-yard completion to Harris. 2:48 in the first half. Trips left, one to the right. Right. Dump off to Riggins. Sidesteps a defender at the 20, and the ball is loose. Columbus State's got it at the 17. Riggins made a nice juke move, but then lost his handle on the football. Fumble recovered by Columbus State. 2:33 in the first half. 28-0. Allen leading Columbus State. And the Cougars offense back on the field following the fumble recovery. Handoff up the middle in the hands of Caesar. Pickup of 6 on the play. It's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Allen rushes 4. And a first down for Columbus State, just their second of the half. As once again, it's LB Caesar up the middle. First down at the 32. Time running thin for Columbus State here in the second quarter. High snap for Blanks. Ball is put on the ground. It's a scramble for it, and it's still loose, and it's up in the hands of Justin Eaton. Eaton still on his feet. Spin move at the 15, trying to find his way in the end zone at the 10. Diving, touchdown Allen. A roller coaster ride of a score. Wow. Justin Eaton with the fumble recovery. Missed as many bodies as humanly possible trying to find the end zone. It's 34-0 Allen. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first half. Eaton's teammates mobbing him on the sidelines. Weathersby on for the extra point. And it's up and good. 35-0 Allen. 1:25 to play in the first half. Back for second half action with you tonight in Columbia, South Carolina. It is a 35-0 halftime score as Allen leads Columbus State. We go back to the first half, 4 rushing touchdowns and a defensive score. The tail of the tape for Allen, as it was Bo Harrington leading the pack with his first 2 rushing scores of the season. Allen Riggins added in a 6-yard score, and Jordan McGee punched it in as well from 2 yards away. It was Justin Eaton on the fumble recovery, scoop and score for the Yellow Jackets. Short pooch kick that takes a hop at the 35, and Allen will pick it up there. Solid field positioning to start the first drive of the third quarter. The Yellow Jackets aiming to start 2-0 here in 2023 before beginning SIAC play next week against Kentucky State. We'll have that action for you over on ESPN Plus next Saturday night at 7 p.m. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left, as a new quarterback is in to start the second half. Michael Reese, who spent the majority of last season as the backup before coming in as the starter once David Wright III went down with injury. So some reserves getting minutes to begin the third quarter. Handoff around the right side. Room to work for Tyreek Leak as he is wrestled down across the 45-yard line. A pickup of 20 on the carry from the junior tailback transfer out of Johnson C. Smith. Leach, a native of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. First and 10, Allen at the Columbus State 44. Trips left, 1 to the right. Reese back to pass, pocket collapses. He evades 1 defender, still on his feet, has turned it into positive yardage, and now a first down across the 30. What was nearly a disastrous loss, Michael Reese turns it in to positive yardage. But now as Reese exits, looks to be with some type of a contact problem in his eyes. Daniel Plummer, the third stringer's now in. Plummer, handoff to Leach, up the middle, across the 25. Leach, a pickup of 4, maybe 5 on the play on first down. Plummer remains in at quarterback. Hands it off. Hemingway brought down for the loss. In on the stop was Kennard Chapman, the linebacker. First tackle for loss in the second half for Columbus State. It drops it back for 2. It's now 3rd and 7. Michael Reese back into the game after taking 2 plays off, airs it to the left side, incomplete. Looking along the far sidelines for Donnie Chappell, a true freshman receiver out of Baltimore, Maryland. And now looking at 4th and long, the Yellow Jackets jog out the field goal unit for the first time today. 7.5 to play in the third quarter. Ball spotted at the 26. A 43-yard attempt for Sidi Bajang. This would be a new career long. Snap, the hold, and whistles blow. Timeout taken by Allen. We'll take it with him. 7:29 to play in the third. It's 35-0 Allen. 7:29 in the third. Bajang on for the 43-yard attempt, and it is a fake with a high snap for Montrell White. Takes away any opportunity at the fake. Columbus State will take over right around the 35. An injury timeout for Columbus State as TJ Mahogany is down. We'll step aside here on Jock Jock. Back out of the injury timeout, 7:25 to play in the third. It's 1st and 10, Columbus State, following the failed fake field goal attempt from Allen. Backup quarterback, Braylon Cook, trying to create space, but a penalty flag flies in after a big hit. Rod Simmons in on the stop. See how the penalty flag impacts the pickup of 5 yards. Unnecessary roughness against Simmons. That's a 15-yarder as Columbus State moves into Allen territory. Pass incomplete on the left hash. Kevin Graham in coverage for Allen. If you didn't notice, the game has been shortened a bit. We haven't been playing long. We're already at the 7-minute mark here in the third quarter. It was agreed at halftime to move the third and fourth quarter's durations from 15 minutes down to 10 minutes because of the score differential. Handoff, left side, trying to create space was Putnam. And he is brought down for a loss of 2 on second down. It's now 3rd and 12. Third and long. Cook remains in at quarterback. Trips left, one right, looking to pass. Into double coverage, it drops incomplete. Looking for John Hooks Jr. in the far side. And sticks only move due to an Allen penalty as the punt team jogs on for Columbus State. De La Cruz has his snap high, but penalty flags fly in. It appears to be against Columbus State. False start against Sedarius Range, defensive back, who is working in the boundaries. Ball now snapped from the 46. De La Cruz stands back at the Columbus State 30. Cruz gets the punt away. He'll take a hop at the 30. He'll take a Columbus State bounce down to the 20. 6:10 to play in the third quarter. Allen leading Columbus State 35-0. Michael Reese, the backup quarterback, remains in the game with the large lead. Handoff, left side for Jaquan Thompson, and Thompson's got room to work across the 50 to the 30. Thompson kicking in high gear at the 10-5, wrestled at the 1. Jaquan Thompson, all he saw was green grass down the left sideline before he was wrestled down. They'll mark him at the 2. First and goal, Allen. 5.5 left in the third from the 2-yard line. Thompson worked for the big yardage. Does he get the touch at the goal line? He will. Thompson reaches, stops short. Reese in the gun. Handoff through the right side and in. Touchdown, Allen. Cecilius Bailey, the sophomore from right here in Columbia, punches it in for Allen. Bailey's first career touchdown with the Yellow Jackets. It's now 41-0. The extra point from Weathersby is up and good. 42-0. Allen leads Columbus State. 4:46 to play in the third. We'll be back on Jock Jock. Nothing. Allen leads Columbus State. The Yellow Jackets aiming for their largest point total since restarting the program. That was 47, the most points Allen has scored in a game back in 2018 against this same Columbus State squad. In a game they won 47-3. That was also the largest margin of victory in program history since the restart. Allen going with his 3 tonight. On the kickoff return, trying to follow blockers is Wendell McGee down the right side. Pushed out of bounds around the 40. With 4.5 to play here in the third. First and 10, Columbus State. All marked at their own 44. Timeout, Columbus State will take it with them. 4.5 to play in the third. Allen up big. .436 to play here in the third quarter out of the Columbus State timeout. The Cougars looking at first and 10 on a brand new drive from their own 44. Marion Blanks back in at quarterback as he and Braylon Cook have rotated in and out in the third quarter. Trips left, one to the right. Cook a quick pass out to the left side. Caught by Young, but he initially looked to pass. Now he's going to be wrestled for a big loss back at the 30. A 14-yard loss on the play as Allen saw through the trick play. Leading the charge was Victor Zidor in on the stop. Zidor, the sophomore out of Cocoa, Florida. Webb back into the ball game. Pass short, right side at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him 2 yards on the completion to John Hooks Jr. (42-0) Allen here in the third quarter. Something to keep in mind for here in the second half. Both coaches agreeing at the break to play 10-minute quarters in the third and fourth. Third and long. Handoff up the middle, trying to create some space. It's Columbus State's run game up to the 40. A nice pickup from Jakeem Hart, the tailback, but it's not enough. 4th and 13 upcoming, and the punt team will jog on. Cruz gets the kick away. Takes a bounce inside the 30. Columbus State will pick it up at the 27. Allen here in the third quarter, 1 score. It was a Celius Bailey 2-yard touchdown run. Just in the lead, 42-0. First and 10, Allen with Michael Reese in the gun. One receiver to each side, a handoff. Around the right edge, trying to create some space for Karen Golar, a true freshman out of Jackson, Mississippi. Handoff again around the right side. And a big collision, but it was after the fact that Golar ran out of bounds back near the 47. Got a penalty flag on the field, and it looks like Allen's going to come back for holding. Would have been a pickup of 19. Now 2nd and 8 following the penalty. Trips left, one receiver right side. Up the gut goes Golar across the 35. A scamper of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Golar behind the center across the 40. That moves the sticks. He needed 3. Golar got 5 as the clock rolls under 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Two receivers right, one left. Reese, the handoff. Golar again, across the 45. A true freshman out of Murray High School in Jackson, Mississippi. Gets down to the 48 before he's brought down. It'll be 2nd and 4 to begin the 4th quarter as Allen leads Central, make that Columbus State 42-0. We'll be back for more in moments. Columbia in the first carry here in the 4th quarter for Allen. Picks up a loss of 1 on the play, 3rd and 5. And as we look above to the scoreboard, we're looking at 8-minute quarter here in the 4th. You may be saying that's awfully short. Well, NCAA rule dictates after a 35-point lead, you begin the 3rd quarter at 10 minutes, and the 4th quarter will be trimmed to 8 minutes to start. Reese to pass, left side, caught. Bobby Moore at the 45. That moves the chains as Allen's offense continues to knock on the door of a program record. Give you a little bit of more information on the note we spoke on earlier. A 47-3 win for Allen over Columbus State in 2018, the highest point total and the largest margin of victory at 44 points. Handoff around the right side, creating space, is Cecilius Bailey deeper into Columbus State territory. He's pushed out around the 25. A nice pickup of 18. First and 10, Allen at the 25. Reese, handoff, left side for Bailey. Splits two defenders at the 15, gets down to the 5 before he's wrestled down. The Columbia native trying to put on a show for the hometown crowd. First and goal, Allen at the 5. 6 minutes to play here tonight. Yellow Jackets leading 42-0. Can the Yellow Jackets make history with their highest point total with a touchdown? It would do it. First and goal from the 5. Reese in the gun. Handoff Bailey around the right side, and Allen makes history with the score. The highest point total since restarting the program in 2018 tonight, now at 48 points with 5:25 to play in the third. Allen was confident they could rebuild this football program in Columbia, South Carolina, and the Yellow Jackets make program history with a kid from right here in town. Cecilius Bailey, the Columbia, South Carolina native out of C.A. Johnson High School. Weathersby on for the extra point, and it is up and good. Now 49 points, the lead for Allen over Columbus State. 5:25 left to play. We'll be back on Jock Jock. .525 to play here tonight in Columbia. It is 49-0 Allen leading Columbus State. Now attempting to return the kick is Columbus State. He's brought down inside the 15. That's where Columbus State will begin their drive. prior to the snap. Timeout taken by Columbus State. 5:20 to play. We'll be back. Columbus State looking at 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. A pitch back picks up some yardage for Thomas Putman around the left side. Just reversal of field there. 5 minutes to play here in the fourth. 49-0, Allen leading Columbus State. Hand off left side, Putman again. Picks up 4, and that'll keep the clock moving. 4.5 to play here tonight. Well, we look ahead on the schedule for the Yellow Jackets, and it's back here at home. 3 straight home games to begin the 2023 season as Kentucky State travels in for SIAC play beginning next week on ESPN+. So we hope you'll join us next Saturday night at 7 p.m. here from District 2 Stadium. Webb, handoff for Putman again. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 6. Great crowd on hand here tonight on this Saturday night. Had some drizzly, light rainy conditions in the pregame, but skies quickly cleared and everyone was able to put away their ponchos and umbrellas and enjoy what has been a great night for Allen football. Third and 6. Braylon Cook drops back to pass. Pocket collapses, he escapes. Dump off pass over the middle is caught by Leandre Stepp at the 35. That moves the chains for a brand new set of downs for Columbus State. The clock coming up on 3 minutes now. As for Columbus State, what lies ahead for them? A club football schedule on tap for Columbus State out of Columbus, Georgia, but they'll be back taking on a Palmetto State team next week. They play University of South Carolina's club football team. And the next opponent on the schedule for the Cougars. Handoff right side, Putman again. They'll give him 1, but not much more. Well, the Yellow Jackets will walk away with a big win here in week 2. And starting off a season 2-0 for the first time since restarting the program. We told you a little bit earlier that Allen was getting close to setting history. The most points ever scored, 52, the highest point total ever, but this is the largest margin of victory. And a big sack in the backfield. Ball is loose, Allen picks it up, but they will blow the play dead after DeAndre Pridgett got in on the sack. .90 seconds left. 49-0, Allen leads. Third and a train ride for Columbus State. Another handoff, and Allen swarms it. 60 seconds to play. Fourth and long. Clock rolling under 1 minute now. Columbus State brings on the punt team. The Yellow Jackets had one mission coming into tonight. It was walk away with a victory and no injuries before beginning Columbus State football tonight, and then beginning conference play next week against Kentucky State. Delay a game penalty on Columbus State will back them up. No, Columbus State took the timeout first to avoid that delay of game penalty. Rushing touchdowns tonight, a pair each from Cecilius Bailey and Bo Harrington, but Alan Riggins got in on the scoring. Jordan McGee did as well. And Justin Eaton recovered a fumble for the Scoop and scored defensively. Allen 7 touchdowns tonight. 24 points a week ago, 49 here tonight. With conference play getting underway next week, this was just the type of game and performance you were looking for before continuing the chase for an SIAC championship. Allen has held Columbus State tonight to negative total yardage. It has been a complete defensive dominant performance. And a fake punt that results in a kneel down. And the clock will roll. And that'll end it. Allen takes down Columbus State tonight. The first ever shutout in Allen history. 49-0. Your final score. The Yellow Jackets 2-0 on the season in a big way. 6 rushing touchdowns, 1 defensive score. Well, that'll wrap up our coverage here tonight. We appreciate you making us a part of your Saturday evening as Allen walks away with a 49-0 win over Columbus State. We'll be back with you next Saturday night, 7 p.m. sharp on ESPN Plus for Allen and Kentucky State. Until then, I'm Kate Crenshaw saying so long from Columbia. We'll see you next time. And as always, remember to smile. Good night.